G'day Spurs fans, Paul Hotspur Hippie here, the only psychedelic soccer show on the internet. And where am I today? I don't know. It's somewhere in northwest Sydney. There's lots of warehouses around, but look what I found. Oh, look at that. There's another lot up there. Proper oldie worldy association football goalposts. Now I've been hibernating a little bit. International break, not a lot of news happening. So I've been going a bit of Tottenham cold turkey. Wow, I've been having the odd little sneaky sniff here and there. But the kind of news that's going on at the moment, which is not a lot, I watch other channels to get info on that. There's not a lot I can add. But have I got a tale for you today? I was working this morning and I was thinking, you know what, I'm going to do a video today. I'm going to have a look around the trap, see what's happening. And for the first time, lo and behold, I get recognised in my day job as a humble Uber driver by not just by a viewer. I mean, I figured someone would recognise me sooner or later. It's a numbers game. It might take a year, it might take two. It's going to happen sooner or later. But no, this was by Vince Rugari, who is he's a journalist for the Sydney Morning Herald. And then I also recognised him because before Ange Postecoglou joined Glasgow Celtic, Vince was doing the rounds on some of the Celtic fan channels because I was following Ange's journey, you see, with one eye on White Hart Lane, maybe half an eye on Ange to see how he was going. And so he's an Australian journalist that was going around the traps talking up Ange because, you know, there was a lot of Celtic fans, just as there were a lot of Spurs fans when Ange was in the offing, that they didn't know who he was. And Vince was out there doing the hard, good work on behalf of Ange. So now, you could read a few things into the fact that he recognised me first. You know, it could be that I'm just more famous, or it could be that I was focused on the road and he's a journalist with his ear to the wall of the pulse of football or whatever. So, you know, he's going to have seen me. But he's writing a book about Ange, which is just sort of finishing up, a few more months to go. So that's, you know, what are the odds on that, eh? What are the odds on that? I'm driving around and I don't just get picked up by someone who's watched the Hotspur Hippie YouTube channel. I pick up the guy who's writing a bloody biography of Ange Postecoglou. So we had a good old chat. I don't want to let on too much of what he said. You've got to read the book for that. I'll just say that Ange is happy, which is the main thing, because a happy Ange means that Tottenham Hotspur, by far the greatest football team the world's ever seen, are going to just march on to glory. And really it was, you know, when we were having a chat about that, we're both thinking it's inevitable, whether it's this year or next year. We've seen Ange do it so many times, it's just going to happen. So Vince said he'll come on the channel and have a chat when his book's done. So that's nice, eh? So there you go. And you probably, if you've watched a few of my videos, you know I've got nothing but the highest of regard for journalists in this country. But Vince is one of the good ones because he writes about football where everyone turns a snooty eye to it. Now, what else has been happening apart from that head trippy moment in my car where worlds collide? I'll tell you what, that's a sign. That was a sign saying, Paul, start doing more bleeding videos again. So there you go. I can't knock back the big fella, can I, with such a subtle reminder as that. Bit of international news. Now, one thing I saw about Romero, bit of a knock, bit of a swollen ankle, but he opted to come off in Argentina's game, prioritising our game against Fulham on the weekend. So for all those people who've ever doubted Romero, oh, he always puts his country ahead of club, he's not that into it, he's a loose cannon, all this, doesn't this just put all that to bed now? Doesn't this finally show that Romero, as much as he cares for his country, won a World Cup with them? I mean, he also cares deeply about Tottenham. I'm not going to rank him, that's up to him. But at least he's not all one and not the other. He's thinking about Spurs wherever he is. He knows that we're on a good thing at the moment this season, and he's a very important part of it, vice captain. So hopefully we will hear no more at all Romero's this, Romero's that from any of these people that, you know, just want to do a bit of clickbait. Romero's proper Tottenham. Proper lily white, and he always has been. This isn't just a new thing that's happening this season. He's always been very loyal to Tottenham Hotspur and always played very well with us. I don't care what people say. Brilliant vice captain. Now, bloody Jurgen Klinsmann, a former Tottenham player, isn't doing us any favours. Heung-Min Son wanted to play for South Korea, but did he really want to play 90 minutes? 90 minutes in a 6-0 friendly game against Vietnam? Come on, Klinsmann, man, what are you doing to us? That's no good for Sonny. I mean, if Ange is only playing him 60 minutes, what are you doing, sunshine? You should be one of us, man. I saw you play. I saw you, the last Tottenham, it was actually the last home game I ever saw Tottenham at White Hart Lane was in 1995, I think it was. QPR, boring game, but Jurgen Klinsmann scored. I cheered him. How does he repay me that back? By bloody flogging Heung-Min Son, you know, risking injury and everything. Shocking, man, shocking. So hopefully Sonny pulls up. Sounds like a bit of a groin problem, which you know, it's not the best, is it? But you know, Jurgen Klinsmann, man. Maybe you could have taken Son off. Maybe you could have taken Son off. But I do understand Son wanted to play in front of his home crowd. But you know, 90 minutes when he's carrying niggles is not on. Now I'm starting to get slowly pumped. I think for once Tottenham have a decent advantage coming out of the international break, because we've got like it feels like we've got an extra week off. We're not playing until Monday morning at 6 AM, which is a beautiful time for football to be played. I don't know yet whether I'll be in any of the pump ups yet, because they would be starting at 3 AM. Got to see how my sleep's going and all that. But I am getting pumped for it. Our next few fixtures, up to and including Manchester City, could well be defining our season. Well, you know what? My season's already defined so far for me. This is the best start I've ever seen Tottenham have. This is some of the best football I've seen us play on a consistent basis. I haven't seen team spirit like this since the 80s. Before, not Poch isn't as good as this. Whatever Poch did, this is better. So, you know, the wheels are turning. Vince Rugari reckons we're going to win someone. He's a proper ITK journo. I'm just some hobo in a car. So what do I know? I'm going to take his word for it. I'm excited about the matches on the weekend. It'd be exciting to see how much destiny we have in our own hands, because everyone else is playing first. We're the last cab off the rank. Will we be in a nice, comfy situation where we don't even have to win? Or if we do win, we start pulling out. You know, if we start pulling out a lead, that's going to be not good for those other teams. 3 points here, a point there. You know, it all adds up. It all adds up. Already this season we've gained 11 points on equivalent fixtures on what we got through last season. We're up to 71 points on matches gained, points gained. 71 points is what we got 2 seasons ago to finish 4th under Conte. And we're only 8 games in. The sky's the limit, this, man. We've got to keep the faith. I'm going to be cheering. I'll be turning the volume up loud on the weekend, because it's 6 AM, and in my book everyone should be up off their arse and getting ready for work. So I'll be doing that instead. Anyway, folks, I hope you're all well. I'll be back doing live streams and stuff. Might do one tonight. Until next time, folks, peace and love, man. Peace and love, and come on, you Spurs.